checking connection. Welcome aboard. Acho que já estou online. Am I online, produção? Você consegue ver aí? Very good. Avisa a galera aí, produção, que eu tô entrando ao vivo. Welcome, guys. I am... O que é, produção? I am in my bedroom right now. I don't know if you can see. Here, there's my wardrobe, you see? I don't know if you can see. There is a mirror there, and you can see my door. I am in my bedroom right now. Guys, I would like you to take your seats, make yourselves at home because we're gonna have a chit-chat in English. Let me see. Mara is here. Hello, Mara. Teacher Ana is here. Okay. Very good. Who else is here? Lidiane Souza. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna accept you, teacher. Would you like just to say hello to everybody? Okay. Let me see. Gracilene is here. Carvalho is here. Drop a smile. Hello, man. I'm here. Awesome. That's it. I will click here. I'm gonna accept. Just a second, teacher. Okay. Teacher Ana is gonna be here with us. And we're gonna just shoot the breeze, you know. Speak something in English for you guys to hear something, listen to our conversation. And she's here. Welcome aboard, teacher. How are you today?
Hello. Pretty good. Very excited. Thank you for having me.
I have never imagined, I never imagined this moment to be possible, you know? I was talking to Daniel about you these days. I was like, I've learned a lot from her. And it's a pleasure for me to bring you here to talk to everybody. I am very excited. I don't have words to explain how I am feeling at this moment. And I would like to thank you for taking this time. You know, your time is very important, especially because you have 2 kids, you know. And I would like to interview you, okay?
Okay.
First of all, first things first. So let's suppose that I don't know you. I would like to know something else about you. Who is Ana Cristina? Who is Teacher Ana?
Okay. First of all, good evening, everyone.
Hello, guys.
I'm very glad to be here.
Good.
And I'm Ana Cristina. I'm 33 years old.
Jesus Christ age?
I'm from... Sorry?
Jesus Christ age, you know, 33?
I live in Juquitiba, São Paulo.
Cool.
And when I was 19 years old, I moved to USA.
Wow.
I had my biggest adventure of my life.
That's awesome.
I lived there for 7 years, and it was just great.
Awesome.
And then the 7 years that I was there, I came back.
Okay, and was that the way you learned English, or you learned English here in Brazil? How did you learn English?
Well, actually, I went there. I didn't know maybe the book is on the table.
Really?
When I went there, I was very raw.
This is a big, crazy experience.
So, yeah, I learned everything. Everything I know, I learned over there.
Oh, my God, really? I
yeah,
imagine
it was
you
hard.
had crazy moments there. I have some students who traveled abroad knowing like 0 words in English, like knowing like the books on the table, the books on the table.
It's hard.
Oh my God, I would never be able to do that. Oh my God, I would never be brave enough. I imagine, even if I were like single, I would never do that. Like, oh my God, no, I would probably die over there. I would become a beggar.
It was something that it's something that I just dove in and let's go, let's do this, let's see what's gonna happen.
Where did this idea come from?
Well, I've always wanted to learn English to travel abroad, but I didn't know it was going to be that fast. Like when I received the opportunity, I was not sure it was for real. I was like, no, that's not possible. Because I've always wanted to learn English, but I could never afford, you know.
Yeah.
And we didn't have the technologies that we don't have access like we have now.
That's what I say to everybody. That's what I say to everybody. When I learned English, I had like some libraries, you know, that I would go to have some English books, some dictionary I used a lot. I didn't have a computer in my house. because my mother couldn't afford. She barely could
Exactly.
afford the English classes I had, you know. I took some classes for a moment. I remember I needed to stop because I was a mother in the middle of the process, so it was a little bit complicated. So I stopped for something like around a year or so. I don't know. And then when I came back, I wanted so much to speak English that I could keep the same level, you know. When I was pregnant for my babies, I was like studying the English the way I could, you know, buying some English content from some DVDs, you know. I had DVDs. I didn't have a computer, but I used to go to some fairs and buy some DVDs, you know, and watch it in my house over and over and over again. And this is an exercise that I like to recommend to everybody, because this is something that helped me a lot, you know. Listen again and again. You're gonna watch a series, an episode of a series, and you're gonna watch over again, because it's very important. You know, you have to be in contact. And I know that learning from the gringo, I like to say the word gringo, learning from the gringo, you know, it's a good resource, because you are listening to, it's just pure English. This is so good. As you learned, you know, pure English, Jesus Christ. Teacher, what was the most difficult part, in your opinion, about learning English abroad?
Well, for me, it was the listening. I had very big trouble with the listening. Therefore, to speak was hard, because if you can't listen very well, it's also hard for you to speak.
Yes.
So talking about movies and series, I had this DVD. It was High School Musical DVD.
I remember.
And I used to play in English with the subtitle in English and Portuguese, and I would do again and again and again and again until I literally I memorized the conversations, you know. But it helped me a lot. This repetition, you know, it was very good. I learned a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome, teacher.
Also,
I was just picturing my head the moments I had my mother saying eat the books, girl. If you want to be somebody, eat the books. And I used to do that with the DVDs. I'm gonna eat this content right now. It's like you are tasting the moment. Okay, going back and back, you know, and seeing the same scenes 100 times. I need to get it. This guy is speaking something and I need to understand. He's communicating. I need to understand, you know. And this is what people are supposed to do. They are supposed to understand each other. I need to do that. And man, I just put this idea in my brain. I could not take it out. I need to. I was a big fan of Avril Lavigne, you know, the singer. I used to have this case, the CD cases. I used to study the CD cases too.
They had the lyrics.
Yeah, there were some songs I used to listen, and then I put on the radio, and then I listened to a sentence, and I tried to write what I was listening, and I used to practice a lot of times before looking at the lyrics.
Yes. I've done the same thing.
Even if I didn't have classes, I was like, oh, I don't have money. Okay, I have to do something about it. But when I got classes, I worked hard. I worked hard. And I know when people, they feel like, oh my God, teacher, I study a lot, but when I need to speak, it's like the words, they just disappear in my brain, like, oh my God. I used to feel like that it's all the time, because I used to have a lot of inputs, but never an output, you know. Oh, it was very hard. And teacher, I have another question. This question is very good.
Sure.
When did you notice that you were comfortable to talk, comfortable to speak English? Is there a moment that you can say?
I start feeling comfortable to speak in English when I start understanding better. When it was maybe a year after I was in USA, in United States. After a year, I was already understanding what they were telling me. So I was more, how can I say? I was less shy, you know, to speak.
I got it, because I suffered a lot to speak. when I was like controlled by the teacher, I felt like, okay, it's like the teacher is here. It's okay if I make a
Yes.
mistake. But when I was like with a gringo, I would feel like, oh my God, I want to run away because I don't have words. I don't know. I used to.
It's mostly insecure. We feel insecure that we're gonna get it wrong. We feel insecure that somebody will laugh. It's something that we have to put it away.
Yeah, that's
because when the time comes, you have to speak. You have to show what you got.
Yeah, it's like we have some monsters inside of our brains. Like, oh, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. And you are like trying to, oh, let me out. I want to speak. Something like that happening in your head. That's why I love to say to everybody, like, try to keep it as simple as possible, because sometimes you're gonna feel it's difficult and you cannot like have a salad going on in your inside of your brain. Like a lot of they have like technical languages, but they don't know how to use the things. I noticed that a lot in people, you know. They are like they know the name of the things, they know how to name the things, but they don't know how to use that, you know. And that's happened to me. I knew pretty well the name of the things, present perfect continuous, but I didn't know how to use that. Oh my God. Okay, very nice. I would like to answer that question too, because this is something they love to hear from us. Is that a moment that you woke up like speaking English? I didn't feel this moment coming. It was like I was just here goes a sentence and then another, and then I started working as a receptionist in an English school, and then I started talking to my boss. Oh, would you like some coffee here? Would you like anything else there? You know, trying, you know, even if I was a little bit insecure, I was trying to give the first steps, and then suddenly I was speaking, you know. I cannot say like a date. I cannot give a date, you know, a specific date, you know.
No, it just happens so naturally. Like when you wake up, you're already speaking English. You won't be able to tell when exactly you start speaking. Well, my friend from United States, she used to tell me that when I start dreaming in English, that's when I'm fluent.
Yeah.
When I dream in English, then
like
that's when you're fluent.
Your background is in English, you know. Your background is in English. Oh, there is a system going on here and another here, you know. Looking for the words, looking for the yes. I love saying that. It's like, you know, you have to make you have to feel like English is part of you. It's not like me and English, like we are, you know, different. It's something that is inside of you, you know, like Portuguese. You are Portuguese because you speak. You are English because you have to live English. And I think I understand this, like you are putting your brain in English, you're putting the brain in English, starting thinking in English, like doing the dishes, speaking in English, like, oh, I am doing the dishes. After that, I'm gonna work out, and then you're gonna start doing that with your brain. It's gonna, I don't know how to explain it. It's just come out because you understood how to do that. And once you understand, once you understand, you cannot, you know, you cannot undo it. I like to say they cannot undo it. It's part of you now. You are English.
There's no way back.
You know, when you get married, you have a husband. It's part of you right now, you know, under the law. Now you have English under the law. I bless you with the power of English. Very nice, teacher. And how would you describe this experience abroad? Is there a word that could explain, like?
There are so many words. It's way too many. And one of them, it's amazing. It's amazing how everything went for me, and being there. It was something incredible.
What was the first thought that came to your brain? Like, I'm here. What now?
When you're there?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming.
Paint me,
I
please.
got to be dreaming.
Paint me, please.
Yes.
Okay, I would be
Yes.
like,
Everything was so
I
different.
would be like talking to beggars on the street, like, oh, please paint me. Am I really here?
No,
Jumping.
I was very scared. Like I can't describe how scared I was and how excited, how all the feelings together
Is that the same?
mixed.
Is that the same feeling as having babies, for example? It's like, oh my God, they are here. I'm a mother.
It's some yeah. It's like a how can I say? It's so incredible that it's something like that. It's a big thing in your life. Like it was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
As much as having my babies, because I also have two twins.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody knows, but I have twins, and teacher Ana also she has twins, guys. A boy and a girl.
Twins.
I have two girls, and she
Yeah.
has a boy and a girl. How old are your kids again? I forgot. How old are they?
They're six,
They're
6 years old now.
old. Okay, my kids are 10 years old already. Jesus Christ. Time
Oh my
flies.
God.
Okay.
It does.
I have a lot of questions in here I've prepared for you.
Oh, sure.
So this is something
Let's
I
get
have
on.
never asked you, but this is good
Sure.
moment because I would like to know.
Oh, you carry me.
Who did you vote for president? Just
Oh,
kidding.
man.
Who did you vote? Just kidding. What did you do last summer? I know what you did last summer. Just kidding. Why? Why did you choose USA? Why USA?
I think it's mostly like because I had the opportunity to go there. Like I always wanted to go, but not that I planned it to go, you know?
Oh, somebody
It just
gave you the
boom,
opportunity.
it happened. Yes, somebody gave me the opportunity. This wonderful family
Come here.
that I live.
Come here to live with me.
Sorry, yeah, yes.
Oh my-
They needed a help. I needed a help. So we got together and we helped each other, you know? It was wonderful. It was a wonderful time that I spent with them.
I used to say that the opportunity never comes. Knock at your door.
Yeah,
But in your
and the
case,
funny thing is that many people told me like, nah, you're not gonna go. You don't have the guts.
Oh,
You don't have the guts.
don't
I'm like,
know me.
watch me.
what's your
Watch
name?
me.
Oh, very,
Yeah.
very good.
I was like, my heart was like pounding hard, but I was like, watch and learn.
Yeah.
That's how I come. Like, I will go.
I feel that when
And I
people
did.
say, I feel that when people say you are not gonna be rich like that. I've heard that from an uncle. You're not gonna be rich like that. You have to copy from the others because you are doing different. You are not gonna because you know.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes.
he said that to me. You know, I was like, okay, watch and learn, and I am continue working. You know.
Yes.
When a butterfly flies, they're gonna see. They're gonna watch.
Yeah, I think it also helps you. This type of people kind of help you to go up because,
based on the
like,
it's based on
yes, we have. I guess we're kind of similar. We have the type of personality like, don't tell me I can't do. You know,
yeah.
I might just do it.
Yeah, this is a phrase I've heard a lot when I was watching Lost, the series. Don't tell me what I cannot do. There is a man. He's on a wheelchair. Have you watched the series?
Yes,
He's on a
I did.
wheelchair. Don't tell me what I cannot do. You know, because he was on a wheelchair. Okay, and I've learned a lot from this series. Okay, very good.
Me too. Oh my God.
This question is very good. Tell me the funniest. You've told me some stories that I can remember, but tell me the funniest story that happened to you abroad. The funniest that you can share with us.
Can I share the scoops?
Yes, please.
I want to share the scoops.
Please do that.
I have two kind of funny ones, but this I think is the most. I think is the funniest.
I keep on telling this story to my students.
Yeah, I still laugh about nowadays. So I went to the ice cream shop. My boyfriend, now my husband, and I went there and I asked for the attendant for 2 balls of ice cream, and then my husband And the time my boyfriend looked at me and he spoke very low to me, right? He said, 2 scoops. I was like, oh my God. I was like, no, I didn't do that.
I can,
oh my God.
When you tell me this story, I can picture in my head your face like so embarrassed, like
I didn't know where to put my face.
The world stopped it for a moment, and everybody looking at you like.
I was like, should I run now?
Yeah, very true.
Is that the time to run?
Oh my God. Jesus
oh, and talking about running, once, right after I moved to United States, I went to the supermarket and I was browsing there something. I don't remember what I was going to buy, but this lady came to me and she starts speaking to me and asking something. I look at her, I start getting like, oh my God, and I ran. Okay, this time I ran.
What should I say? I ran. Yeah,
my God.
I've already done that, but that case.
I couldn't even say, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. I don't speak English. I couldn't say that.
You didn't even say that.
Ran. No, I couldn't. It didn't come to my brain.
Oh my God. It happened to me, but I was at a church that I used to go. And in this church that I used to go, there were so many people from USA, from other countries. And there was this woman, and she was just there, you know. We were just talking. We were with some people, and I was with the twins, and she asked like, I don't even remember the question she asked. I was so nervous that I was like, I answered something and she didn't understand. I think I didn't understand the question. I answered something she didn't understand. I was like, and then I just moved my asses away from there.
Both like in different channels.
Goodbye, or I lost. I just accepted. Oh my God. Okay, very good.
It's crazy.
I would like to know.
But it happened.
What did you miss the most about Brazil? Your friends, your family.
Oh wow, definitely my family.
Your family.
Definitely my family.
Your mother.
Over there, it's just like you and you. Is you have to embrace yourself.
Yes, I got it. Is there a food that you missed? Brazilian food that you missed?
Oh my God. Oh yes, of course. Coxinha, pastel, things that we don't have there. There was a Pacific Beach, if I'm not wrong. They had like every year Brazilian Day.
Ah, cool.
So there would be like Brazilians making coxinha, pastel. Oh my God. Well, it was just once a year.
Once a year.
It was good. It was good. It was great.
Because I never reject coffee and coxinha. For me, it's the.
Oh my God.
If you want to make my afternoon beautiful, you know, like bring me a coxinha.
It's impossible not to.
Yes, I was just hanging around with my husband and my kids inside of a mall, and I was like, oh, let's go to take some ice creams. And then I look at around and I saw like McCafe, coxinha and coffee. I love it.
Automatically coxinha.
Yeah, I think I've been thinking a lot about moving abroad, you know, but I'm gonna miss a lot coxinha, pastel, because I love it. And people also say that in the USA pizza is not the same. The American pizza is not the same. They miss Brazilian pizza.
Yeah. It's different. It's different.
Buchada, sarapatel. Sarapatel. Do you eat buchada? My grandma, she used to prepare a lot sarapatel. I ate a lot when I was a kid.
I like buchada. I like buchada. Sarapatel, so.
So I think I've never eaten buchada. I don't know.
Buchada yet. I believe it's the one made with the white beans.
Yeah, yes.
I think it is, right?
Yeah. All right.
I didn't.
Oh, and also the American hot dogs are totally different, right?
Just bread and hot dog, the sausage, you know?
Okay, anyway.
That's it.
I would miss Brazilian hot dog, you know, because
that's it.
It's huge. It's heavy. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, delicious.
But I love the American breakfast.
Really?
It's big. It's a lot of food.
Pancake.
Omelets, pancakes, and toast, and a lot of things. Bacon, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, calories, lots of calories.
Delicious. Perfect country for me. I love it.
Yeah, but at that time I used to work out, so it's okay. Sometimes it's okay.
I need to start doing that. Jesus Christ. Next week, guys, I'm gonna post a lot through my stories. You're gonna see me every day working out because I have a goal in my life. I need to start that. Every time I started, I stop it like 1 month later. This time I need to, shame on me.
You give one excuse to stop.
Shame on me. Anyway, teacher, what did you find weird about the USA, the country, or the culture, or the food? Tell me the weird.
I think the most weird, like, mostly different, like from our culture, because we Brazilian, we are more warming, like we like to hug, we like to kiss, we like this kind of things. And over there, they're very like,
yes,
they barely will grab your hand. So to make friends is nearly impossible.
Yes,
with an American,
I got it.
Most of the people that I had friendship was from a different country.
Yeah.
So it's really hard.
I need to tell you a story. Because I've been attending the Mormon church, here in Brazil. like if I have lived abroad. But, I've been attending the Mormon church, and they are the missionaries of the church. They always walk together, a couple of guys.
Uh-huh.
And do you know this religion? Do you know anything about it?
A little bit. Yeah.
And they used to come to our houses to have lunch with us and talk with us and pray with us. We share something about cultures. We talk about, the differences, the countries. And one day when I received the first couple in my house, one of them was American, the other, I don't know, Chileno, I don't know, if I'm not mistaken. And then I didn't shake hands. I didn't try to shake hands. I went with my face like
I see.
Give kisses and
and the
guy was like, sorry, I cannot do that. I was like, okay, sorry.
Because their culture is very different from ours.
It was so embarrassing. I felt like, Jesus.
Yeah.
If I could just disappear with the snap of my fingers, I would. Because I didn't know about that. But then when they just get out of my house, I was like, oh yes, I got it. Because they are missionaries. First things first. In first place, they are missionaries, and because they are they respect the personal place. I remember I had a boss. She lived something like, I don't know if it was 13 or 17 years abroad. And she didn't like to hug people. Please stay there. Just.
As a matter of fact, funny fact. When I came back from United States to Brazil, I was kind of like that. Yeah, I was like,
why are you touching
I felt a little bit. True, I felt a little bit weird, like people hugging, because I spent so many years without that, And I was like. For me, I was feeling like an American.
Respect me, please.
I was feeling like a gringa.
I don't breathe your air.
Yes, it was tough for me.
It's a long time.
Yes,
it's time enough for you to have some, yes, I understand that. And this boss of mine, she didn't even like to speak in Portuguese. When I used to step inside of, just one step inside of her. Her room, she was like her office, and she was like, English, please. She was so, strict. English, please. Because I used to say parties. Eu tenho uma pergunta, boss. English, please. Jesus.
And then switch.
Yeah, I was in the first time. I felt like uncomfortable. Like, okay, I forgot. Oh shit. I was like, then I was like, okay, I got it. only in English. And then because in this school I worked before, I'm not gonna give the name, but we could only speak in English. No Portuguese allowed ever. They were so strict. Yeah, you give a step inside of the school, English time.
Not even in the beginning.
Not even
in the beginning.
Not even in the beginning. It was really, how can I say, challenging for me, because in that school we worked before, we could speak in Portuguese for some time, and then little by little
explain how to
the
work.
students to speak in English, and then I was like, oh my god, I need to be so creative right now. I need to expand the ideas, my brain, because even with the little kids, I had the little kids, 6, 7 years old. I had the kids, 8, 9 years old. You know, the 10, 11 years old, only in English.
Oh, wow.
The kids, they are very smart. They get it. They get it because you are trying to move your body and try to point and make them understand.
Yeah, it depends a lot on the student.
Play with the body.
Some my work might learn fast, but some of them might get just stressed and you know, stop. And
that's the downside of it. Yeah. Because some people, they go like, I don't get it. She's saying it. I never understand a word. Sometimes they like, oh, I'm saying
everybody has their limits.
Yes. That was very difficult.
So we gotta be.
For me as a professional, it was very good because I needed to be creative all the time, and I needed to make the student understand the word, the word without using the language they understand. Like, I was allowed to use everything around me, the class, some signs, you know, but never.
Yes.
But
whatever you got.
They used to say, oh, if the student never get it, like you tried everything you had in your brain, you say, oh, Aldo, embora. And then you say, but like, you tried. Aldo, take a look at this. Start to think for a moment. Aldo. Oh my God. Yeah. There is no body language. Oh my God, it was very crazy. Anyway, teacher, sure I don't want this moment to have an end, you know, because it's very cool.
I know, it's great. We have to do it again.
Yes,
we have to do it again.
For sure.
Sometime.
We're gonna schedule that. But I would like to ask you something that is very important for everybody here to listen, to hear from us, because many people in here, they feel afraid to start. They feel afraid because they are basic and they study so hard and they never get the intermediate. Sometimes they are fighting, you know, trying to do something. What would you say to somebody who is trying to learn English and is feeling like, oh my God, I'm afraid of making mistakes. I'm afraid I cannot do that. What would you say to somebody like that?
Well, I would say that they have to face the fear, because the only thing that stop us from do what we need to do or what we like to do, it's us. We made that block. We make that wall. We have to try to break that wall. It's okay to make a mistake. We all make mistake. Even us teacher, we are teacher, but we make a mistake.
Yeah.
Right, and you have to learn that mistakes are okay.
Because I know there is something that explains that, teacher, if you allow me to say. Like, we are trained all the time not to fail. In schools, if we fail, like, you failed, go to the end of the line. They are like that, and all the time I know you can. Our mother sometimes trying to make us perfect. It's not their fault, but sometimes they are like that. And schools try to make us perfect, but we are not. They try to put us inside of a squared box, and we have to fit in there, you know. And I feel like they are doing that with us, and we feel all the time like, you know. And if we are, how can I say, if we have no knowledge, if we are not wise, they put us inside of a cage, you know, and we cannot get out. We feel like we are, how can I say, that we are, I don't know, we don't have powers enough to get out of there. You know, sometimes we have to think outside of the box, because there are many opportunities. I cannot name all the opportunities in here, because I I love to share my story with everybody, because I've fought a lot, you know, to have all the things I have in here. I used to live in the ghetto before. 3 years ago, I lived in a favela, and nowadays I live in a condo. And the people are like, okay, how did you do that to your life? Was that a magic? And I mean, English, you know,
No.
I made it possible
Yes.
through English, and it was something that
Yes,
worked for
exactly.
me. And I want this something to work for everybody else, you know. I don't know how many people in here, they listen to what I say, or if I can even help them, but I try my best, because I want this opportunity to be possible to everybody. Not in the same way that happened to me or to you. We have
Of
different
course.
stories, but you know, they're gonna have their opportunities, but they need to be ready. They need to be ready, at least to be ready and open-minded, you know, because we want to have everything fast. We are like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
The system is doing that with us.
And sometimes that causes to create the block also, because we want things fast, and sometimes we cannot achieve that fast.
Yes.
And then you start getting frustrated because you can't do that fast. So you have to take your speed, of course, made mistake to correct and get it right.
Yeah. I made
Right?
a lot of mistakes, even in speaking Portuguese or English. If I would speak Japanese, if I could speak Japanese, I would make mistakes. But man,
and don't think the Americans speak correctly.
no.
Americans also don't speak correctly.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes.
When I am teaching my students, I always tell them, oh, there is this column I have already eaten, but United States, they're gonna say, you know, ate, like, oh, but it's okay. Sometimes they don't care about the grammar. Sometimes they should be like light, you know.
Yes.
Live light.
It depends where, now with who you're speaking also.
Yeah, sometimes you're talking to your sister,
you're not
brother.
gonna.
You shouldn't be
Yes.
talking to your mother like, you know, with due respect. I would like to.
Yes.
I don't know. Anyway, like
So
they
it's
are
formal.
wearing high heels, you know, all the time at home. You know, this is the best thing to describe. You know, they are wearing high heels at home. You know, I am wearing Havaianas right now. Come on.
Me too.
In my bedroom, you know. Very nice, teacher. I loved having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for accepting. It's very nice. This live is gonna be saved here on Instagram. It's gonna be also on YouTube. I will send you the link later so you can share with your student, with everybody. Teacher Ana, she's gonna be with us, guys. She's gonna be a teacher working with us, because my agenda is very crazy at the moment, and I have twins. I have a family. And I've been working a lot for a long time. I need to share this something with somebody. And I was telling my husband today, I'm pretty glad that it's with you, because I know you. I could spend a moment with you for a time of my life, and I've learned a lot from you. And I'm pretty sure that people are going to learn a lot from you. You know, she's as happy as I am, you know, as dynamic as I am, and I have already watched your classes, and I have already watched my classes, right? I'm going to send you some of my classes later, teacher, because I've lost some files on my PC, on my computer, but I'm going to send you some classes later. And guys, everybody who sent me a message wanting some English classes, now we have some time available, okay? So send me a message, send Daniel a message, send me a WhatsApp message if you talked to me before, because now we have agenda for you guys. Let's book our times, all right? We are here to support you, to always give you guys motivation, because this is very important. It's a motive for you to have an action. I like to say that in Portuguese, sounds better, like motivo para ação, you know, motivação. We are here to give you motivation, and we're there for you guys, because sometimes you need to have somebody to turn to when you have your problems, because sometimes it's like you have a mentor in your life, and this is very good. If I could have somebody to have a VIP class like that, I would take it, because I know that's very important. I've spent a lot of times running, you know, just trying to bite my ass, you know, But nowadays, English is possible for everybody with the tools you have, with the features you have. So let's do that. Grab the opportunity, guys. That's very important. All right, teacher, I would like to wish you a great night for you and your family. Give your babies a hug.
Thank you.
You know, give your babies
Ditto.
a hug. All right. And let's keep talking. We're gonna arrange another day to talk.
Yes, definitely.
We should also have a podcast to talk every week to have.
Sure.
The idea.
Sure, we will. Why not?
The idea is in the air, guys.
Why not?
Teacher Ana, thank you. Thank you for your time. All right, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I was very glad.
Yeah, I was
very
say
glad
goodbye
to
too because
participate.
I'm going. I need to prepare dinner. You know, kids are waiting for me there. Beijo!
Don't we all?
Bye-bye, teacher! Bye-bye, guys! Thank you, Tropa Smile! Thank you! Kaline Peixoto, quem mais estava aí? Dialice, thank you! Israel, quem mais? Quem mais você viu por aí, teacher? Daniel, ok. Bye-bye, guys! Thank you!